everybody, this is Teri from Sweet Pea Papers, the Sweet Pea Papers Facebook group, the Junk Journal Tutorials and More Facebook group, and the Junk Journal and Paper Crafts Facebook group. Now, you should head on over there and have some fun. Post your posts, please. And we have special events and things like that, collaborations, contests, giveaways, blah, blah, blah. Okay, so what we're doing here is our 5th annual Teeny Weeny Halloweeny journal. I always forget to add the word journal on the end. And we've got quite a bit done. We're going to be doing the second signature, probably at least half of it today. And then we've already done the first signature, and I'll show you what I ended up doing with page 9, which was easy. I just made a writing page. So basically I glued a piece of paper in. Let's see, 12, 11, 10, 9. I put this page in, and then I put the owl on it. And there's little wings sticking up that go flat in the book. But anyway, and then there's some writing space. So that's what I did with that. Let's put that over there. We did the second signature, which is just a little notepad. So I went ahead and inked these. We put the pockets in. I made 2 tickets, or 2 tags to fit in there, which that's why I don't like gusseted pockets, you know what I mean? I'm probably going to have to make a couple more just to fill it in. These are the writing pages, and I inked them with the black, and they're loose because we use elastics. And then there's 2 tickets here. See, they're gonna, I've got them down inside that little wedgy part too, and I still they still don't stay. I don't know. Anyway, so we got that. I put this on the cover. I took one of these blank ones, and then I took 2, the one that says amazing and the one that says autumn, and I glued them on top of this. That way I knew they would be lined up, or you know, together. And then I just put this little pumpkin here. I put it on as a belly band, and these 2 circles come out. Okay, so that's signature number 2. Now we're going to work on 3 today. These are extra papers for the other half of signature 3. I've got most of it set apart, ready to go. And of course our cover is this. I didn't get a chance to ink. I was getting everything together. This doesn't look inked to me. You're like, Teri, you're putting it against black paper. What difference does it make? It makes a lot of difference. There. I'm not going to tell you why. I'm just going to tell you that it does. It highlights the picture better against the black. It makes it blend better. Like it looks more like it belongs on the page more. And once again, when you make yours, make the pages smaller. By the time we get our cover on it, it's going to be quite a bit bigger than what I had originally intended. And yes, I could have made this signature smaller, but then that would look silly. Okay, so there's that one. This one, I'm going to put these 2 tiny pockets on here. Plus it takes the white off the edge when you ink. Now I have had journals that had white paper and were very light, but crisp pictures, you know, not like pastels. And I've not inked those. I'm just going to ink the top. You know what? I'm going to run into this problem again if I make these gusseted pockets, aren't I? I'm going to take the gussets off and just put them in this little tiny flat tight pockets. We're just going to put little tags in there, or maybe a couple of the circles. So what I'll probably do is make a couple more tags, different sizes, smaller, larger, whatever, for that corner pocket. It may just not be staying in because it's a corner and it's right where your finger goes, you know, when you open it. I don't know. Okay, we're going to put the wide one at the bottom. Put your fingers on the side. You do not want to add glue to. Okay. Then I'll have to make some tags for this. I don't know why I did that. Sometimes people are like, why don't you put glue all over them? It's a little tiny piece of paper. Where is it going to go? Once this glue dries, if you go to take it off, I promise you it will not come off. I've tried. Okay, so this is page 14. We have 24 pages in this journal. That right there still doesn't look like it's inked. It's driving me nuts. I must have not trimmed it super close there, and that's white. There we go. That looks better. Now that corner wants to stick up. We could go ahead and do 24. It's going to be the back of the signature. So it's 3 o'clock in the morning. I actually got up at 1:30 and I started messing around on the computer getting a couple things done I needed to get done, and the next thing you know, it was 2:45. And I wanted to make this video, but I knew my alarm for my medicine was going to end up going off like it always does, right in the middle of a video. So Oz and I, because it was time for him to eat too at 3:30, yes I know, in the morning, we did what's called earlies. We just did it all early. Doesn't matter. It's already been more hours than normal between taking my medicine. I just happened to... Wait a minute. That is so crooked. I think the edge is cut. It is. Look, it's small there, and the brown shows here. I cut it crooked. Anyway, so this is the cover of our signature. Pretty Halloweeny books. Yes, I did that on purpose. These two is a door and a window. Some's a bookshelf and a bookshelf. Okay. Okay. Page 15 is a writing page. That's the writing page with the owl on it. I knew there was one somewhere. And you can see this ink even on black, because this black has little speckles of white in it. So you can definitely see it. Okay. We're zooming along. Okay, page 16. This one's a side tuck. So it's going to be more work for me after we get done. You know, making all the cards and stuff, because I'm going to have to print some more pages. I'm not going to have enough to make all the cards we need. I love this paper. What did I do with my oh, it rolled, even though I have a non-roll button on there. A friend of mine showed me that if you put the button on there, it can only roll so far and the button stops it. Brilliant. Thank you, Joy. Joy from JJ with Joy, which stands for, of course, Junk Journal with Joy. She has a really good YouTube channel called JJ with Joy, and she does lives on Tuesdays and Thursdays. She puts up videos all the time. She makes these books called Ephemera Eating Journals. They are amazing. You have to go see one. You just have to. You wouldn't believe how much ephemera she gets in these, and it looks nice too. It doesn't look like just like 15 tags in a pocket, you know, or something like that. See how that stopped? So I may put another button on the other side so it doesn't roll that far before it stops. Okay, I want my pumpkins to face this way because that seems right side up to me. Do you see how that looks upside down with them facing outwards? So we want them facing inwards. I really like that wood paper that comes with this, the wood background. But I never really got to use it. I could have used that for the border, you know, instead of black, but I just thought of it just now. Minor detail. Okay, isn't that cute? And it'll be even better when I put the card in. I think I'll probably just make a card that goes here so you can still see the pumpkins. Wow, look how crooked that is. Did I ink the paper? No, I didn't. I was trying to figure out why that looked that way. This is called a medium mat, and it's meant to put your media on so that it doesn't move. But I put my, like if you're inking like this, if you were doing it like this along the edges and you wanted to put it down without it sliding around, you could put it on that mat. It comes in 8.5 by 11 sheets, and I think there's 2 sheets in each pack. They're about 30 bucks because they're Tim Holtz. But if you go to Simon Says Stamp, you can get them cheaper, and you can get a 2-pack for cheaper. No, they're $11 each. I'm sorry, they're $11 each. And I got 3 for like $29 instead of $33. Now that was a long time ago, so don't quote me on that price, please. Don't come back and go, it's $40 now. Well, I'm sorry. I'm very sorry. So right now the book is not complete. So it doesn't look complete. It's not going to look like we built this. Well, it does look like we built this fun thing together. And then we've got, you know, little tucks and flips and things. But it looks so much better when the ephemera gets inside. So you're going to have to take it with a grain of salt that we're putting the mechanics of it together. We're not completing it. We're putting together the bones, and you're going to put the meat inside or outside. I'm not going to put the meat inside the bones. I'm sorry. Okay. Oh, why am I doing that? We're going to do another up tuck, but it said acetate. Oh, that's fine. That's fine. Put all my little pieces here. I think we'll use this one. My acetate comes today. Oh, wait a minute. Here's some more little pieces. Let's use this one. So, you know, this isn't very big, but I saved it, and look, now I don't have to cut this teeny tiny piece out of a big piece. Let me get my marker here. I was going to flip it over. I love these images on these pages. I got black soot on me. Oh, come on. I didn't ink the page again. What is wrong with me? is that not holding it? It's pretty dirty. Probably have to clean it. It's not going to ink where there's acetate, but you can get that edge and knock that white edge off. A couple of those little strings. There's a piece of little black paper or something under there. Okay, now we're going to do the center, which is 18 and 19. Oh, and then I only have 20 left ready to go. 18 and 19 are going to be flip outs. So each one has 3 pieces plus the black. Okay. So this is our paper. And these are our flip outs. So let's go ahead and ink our paper before we put anything on it. This is making me crazy. Why? Why? Oh, because there's a piece of acetate right there. Which I should have used for my uptuck. And in fact, I think I had even said that. There we go. Okay, there's the paper. This is going to be the back of the flip out. We're going to put our magnet on here. These are going to be our, this is going to be our flip out. So let's decide, you know, let me look at this. Doesn't matter. I didn't want to have the flip out cover this, but I guess it's going to. So we're going to get some black paper scraps. we're going to cut it this tall. Oops. Not with that pencil. Well, you can actually see the pencil against this black background. But it's just a little hard, but it's shiny against, the graphite is shiny against the paper. Okay, so this is the right height. Just double check that it's the right height. Looks a little tall. Just by a 1/16. Let's check it. Okay. Now, on the flip out, it's going to be this guy right here. It's not going to cover the whole page. See, that's why I wanted this should be and see, we're going to have him on both sides. This will be the flip out here. This should be the flip out. It is. Okay. So we only want it to be half of the page wide. So that means we want enough for the tuck under, you know, the flap thing. I didn't leave enough for the border on the top and the bottom, so I'm going to have to cut a smidge off the top. And that should give me my border. Silly. Oh no, we would have had to do that anyway because this is the same size as this. I feel like my speech is slurred. So I hope you can see the difference it makes in inking this. Not necessarily crazy inking either. Okay, let's figure out. We've got this much. And we're going to add, I realize this is backwards. I'm going to add, let's say, how much to fold under. This is a thing. Let's say about to there. That should be plenty. So this time, let's glue him on, and then we'll score it. No, we're not going to glue him on. Or let's put the magnet on him. Couldn't figure out what I was going for. Okay. It's right here. So then we'll put our border edge here. It's the only thing about having these little things on the bracelet, they don't bother me at all. Except when I go to do this. And put the paper on there crooked. We'll do the same thing on the other one, only the opposite side. We're just going to put the ink on this. Forgot to miter it. It makes it lie flatter. Finally, the glue got down to that end. It's pretty full. I don't know why it's taken so long. I may have to put some acetate in there and thin it up. Yeah, Kim didn't get a chance. I think it was Kim's fave. to get I don't remember now what I was gonna say. Yeah, that one's not big enough. Okay, now we're going to put the magnet I was sidetracked thinking. Just kept feeling like there was something I forgot to do. Okay. Oh, and he's got his lanterns. Okay, that works out all right. That's what I forgot to do. Make sure I didn't have any seepage of glue. Now they put ink on it. For a minute there, I was thinking I had the flap wrong. Okay, well, and we're out of time. We've done all those pages. So we got this one. There's another one. Oh, I knew we did more than that. Got this one, the pockets, the writing page. I'm gonna look and see if I have the owl ephemera. I've been saving my two little bats for the cover. We've got our side tuck. We've got our up tuck. We'll put a ephemera on, I guess. And we've got this one. Here's the guy guarding the crops. Didn't do too good. There was ravens there eating stuff. So yeah, we need 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, and 24. And that sounds like a lot, but it's not really. We just did half of it in one video. We'll do half in the other video. I'm going to switch my rings out, and then we'll do the cover. So we've got one more video of the little pages and then one more video of the cover. Okay? Alright, I will see you in video 5. Thank you for hanging out, and have a happy Halloween.